Welcome back to another Violet Evergarden review. Today is episode 7. I'm Justin,
What is up? I'm Logan.
and together we're Couch Shock. As always, we are anime viewers only, no source material. We're going to discuss the episode and give our score at the end. You ready?
I'm ready.
So, the beginning, we get a play within an anime. Yeah. You've been stabbed!
This is how this episode made me feel. Right through my heart.
Relevant because we got a playwriter, and that's who Violet ends up helping, is the writer of the play, so he can go write his new work. Which, kind of odd that the writer's not writing himself, but well, never mind. We know why he's not writing it himself.
We do know why.
Scratch that comment. You know, I feel like it would just be weird having someone write your story for you, because normally you're like, writers are kind of a little more private about their writing.
Hey,
And
give him a
it'd be
break.
it'd be like, no, I was gonna say, I feel like it'd feel weird, because you're like, oh, what are they gonna second guess me the whole time? Or be like, oh, this is weird, why would you have it go this way, or something like that. But
You'd be judging my
Oh,
my story.
right in front of me. But we see Violet's getting a lot more requests now, because she's been
She's
doing a
popular.
good job, and she did those romantic letters between the princess and the prince. So that obviously skyrockets your career when you do public things for nobles. That truly helps.
Got him.
So she gets picked up for this writer because, hey, she's one of the best now.
She's already one of the elite auto dolls.
But she's there because he can't really write because, well, he's drunk. Which we also learn why he's drunk too.
This man has had a difficult life, to say the least.
Yeah, exactly. Like, basically, that's every episode. We get another character with some terrible backstory.
This one
like,
really
this
got
one's
me.
like really like sad as shit. Dude, it's like,
oh my
when
goodness.
we get there, we'll get to it. But we do get Violet expresses a lot more in this episode. First of all, we got her trying cooking, which she obviously has no idea what she's doing with the eggs. She's like, how do I cook this?
She's a
Like, well,
pretty
you crack
awful
and use
cook.
the yolk, and then she just smashes it and just. I like how she doesn't even do anything. She just smashes it. See, it's not like separating the yolk or anything. Like the guy said, she just there's like an eggshell in the bowl, and some of the yolk's just all over the ground.
Hey, she only knows how to.
She finished it though,
She only knows how to type. That's it.
and kill.
And kill.
And like while they're writing the play, she starts expressing, as the guy had to explain it to her, empathy. She was like, actually seemed interested and excited about the story and the characters, and she's like, they have to get home to their father, or
Right. Like,
Olive has to get home to her
it
father.
has to be a happy ending. Like how
Yeah, exactly.
everything has to end on a happy note.
And she's like, you gotta figure it out. He's like, I don't know how. Figure it out. But, obviously, the whole time, Violet reminds the writer of his daughter, Olivia, because they kind of have a similar look. After he just kind of says, you know, my wife died of illness. I was like, oh shit. And then he's showing his daughter, and like, she's not here. What's going to lead to this? And she also dies to an illness, and she looks like
It looks
awful.
like cancer, like equivalent to cancer, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. It's like she's
That's
just,
so messed up. This dude just loses everyone close to him for no reason. Like just
that's why he says, he's like, there is no God. So that happens. But he's like, if there is one, it must be you. Talking about Violet. Is what happens later on. But like, and we see Violet crying after hearing the story. Like,
we do. Like that's I think the first full like extreme
this
emotion.
episode's like, she's definitely like human, I guess. Like to say, like actually, like she's showing all the emotions, like happiness from the story, like the empathy and all this stuff. Like she's actually basically there now as a
Right.
person.
I was
And
sad. This made me sad. I was like,
yeah, exactly.
holy shit, this is
I was about to
awful.
cry, dude.
Like, he loses his family. He's trying to write a story, which is basically about his daughter.
Yeah, exactly. He was like
And, like,
basically a promise to her, and
and
she made a promise to him, and like she could never fulfill the promise because she died.
it's just, huh, man.
But,
Just
but
hit me
Violet
with
was
the.
able to fulfill that promise. He's like, well, I need you. I was trying to finish the story. Go out there with this parasol. And just try jumping across the leaves. She's like, understood. And he's like, wait, what?
This scene is 10 out of 10. Holy moly. Like, the whole lake scene where she, like, jumps and, like, it, like, she leaps in the air and then it goes to, like, him and he's, like, seeing his daughter and all the colors are super vibrant and he's full of 10 out of 10. That scene was amazing. Like, straight up amazing.
And Violet comes out. She's like, she's like, I got like 3 jumps in there, like all excited. And she was like, you see that? And he's like, no.
That it
But
was that was ins-
it was a beautiful scene. It was
like
incredible.
one of the best scenes I've seen. That's a sentence.
I know. It is a sentence. It's an awful sentence, but it is one. But
It was, whew, whew.
yeah, it was incredible. Um, then on her way home is where she starts to like.
We
I love the
get
flashback back to the first episode. He's like, "You sparked those flames,"
right.
and she's finally realizing the impact she caused.
I also like the callback to the other guy where she got off the boat. The guy
The
who's like,
naval captain guy.
yeah,
Because it was like you killed everyone.
because she was even like feeling sad. Because basically, pretty much from her experience, she's like, I could have taken lives from loved ones. Like, I ended people's stories, which, I mean, she did.
Yeah.
But, I mean, now it's like really actually hitting her that.
Yeah, finally they like I actually tore families apart. Like yeah, you're in war, but like when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, that's another person just fighting on the other side. Like,
Right.
and she's starting to understand like, the impact she caused. She's like, I am on fire.
This was
Like,
hard hitting. Like, they just put the pedal down, which, I mean, I was asking for this, but man, it hurt.
to be honest, like, and then right here at the end is where she learns about like the Major's death from Mrs. Evergarden, which
I did not
I
expect.
thought they were gonna save that to like the last episode. To be honest, is at this like how I thought this episode was going, but then because that was gonna be my theory, I was like, oh, you know what, they're gonna save it for the last. Then they just kind of slipped it in there. This is like, I don't know how to feel about it. Like, I don't know if this is like a weak way to take it or actually just a really good way to take it. Like,
Well,
I'm not sure where I stand
it's a
on it.
pretty realistic way, because
Yeah, because
obviously,
not everyone's gonna. Because obviously, Mrs. Evergarden didn't really know that she hadn't been told.
right. Also, it's safe to assume that the Major's closest person would know if he's dead. Like, she was with him all the time, so it's safe to assume that, like,
Yeah, like
yeah.
this caught me completely off guard.
It did.
Like,
I was like, whoa. I did a
I
double
did
take
not
like
expect it
Violet
to be
did.
done this way. Like, I did not expect it to be taken. She was like late
Yeah.
Major, and then, woo, that confrontation though.
She was pissed. I mean, Violet does have a point. Like, he could possibly be alive because there's no body, but I don't think this anime would do that.
Well, also, like, basically, I can't think of the guy's name for some reason.
Who the?
Captain. What? The captain guy. Not the captain. The one she works for. I don't know
Oh.
why. But anyway, he was like, it was bombed. So it's like, the Major's dead. Like,
He's probably dead.
it's not that they probably found a body. They just couldn't ID it because the guy was
Right.
roasted, and it showed like his they had his dog tags basically. So
Right. I'm very surprised where it would go because I feel like she wouldn't want to go back. Like, why would she want to be a auto doll now? You know?
she did take off. I feel like what she's gonna have is she's gonna go back to where the Major died to try to find him.
Probably. She'll probably
I think
find
that's
like
her
a
next step.
piece of something that was relatable
Because
to
she's gonna
them.
be fighting it, and then maybe I like I don't know. I didn't expect this to happen at all. Like just the way it happened. Like it's hard for me to guess what like I
I
think is gonna
haven't.
happen
Yeah,
next.
that just we were already down, and then it just slapped us one more time. It's like, wow, thanks.
And like it happened just as soon as she basically learned all her emotions. It all
Yeah,
just came to her, and then bam, just man, dude, it's raining. When it rains, it pours, right?
for
That's
real.
what they
And then
say.
the title screen at the end, blank. I was like, please, I can't take it anymore. That blank is the hole you left in my heart.
Exactly. Like, uh,
It was
so I don't.
it was intense. That whole episode was intense. Even though it's a story about a girl who types, who ghostwrites, that was intense.
Yes, it was. Like, whew. I'm ready for next episode already. Like, to see where they're gonna
Yeah,
take it.
I'm so eager to know what's gonna happen, like how she's gonna react, what she's gonna do. Like, I don't know, will she even accept that he's dead until I don't know, maybe something else is gonna happen to prove he's dead. I don't know, because I'm pretty sure he's dead.
Yeah, he's definitely there. Especially,
You know, it'd be
especially when
really
they keep
messed
showing him
up
in that
if he
situation.
comes back and then he dies of like a sickness.
That would be. That's. I don't think they're bringing him back.
I don't think they are,
I,
but just to really mess with the audience. It's like, oh, he's back, dies from sickness. It's like, but
yeah, but that's the episode. Like, you want to jump into scores?
sure. Do you want to go? I can go, I guess.
Sure.
I'll give it a 9.5.
Oh damn!
I love this episode. Like, first of all, it was emotional. Second of all, Violet learned. It's kind of messed up how Violet learned all the emotions she needed in order to hear about his death. It's like, to be able to relate to her past, and it's like, wow, you built all this up, and then you just like gave her the worst news of her life. The dad and daughter story was, I mean, it was tragic, but it was like a beautiful story, yet tragic at the same time. The lake scene was phenomenal. Like, holy shit. The music to it was also just as, it was amazing. I mean, in the previous episodes, I asked for like some hard hitting stuff, and apparently they're like, all right, check this out.
You getting it all?
You get it all at once. But yeah, I love this episode. 100% loved it.
So I'm gonna say the 9. Basically everything you said. The only thing that, like at first I was thinking, I was like, oh, is this kind of a weak way to tell her? But then you're like, no, it's realistic. And I was like, and you know, after saying that, yeah, that's definitely true. Like, I don't know if it's just the way I've been built up from all these stories that I just expect everything to be big, that I keep
Right.
throwing out like realism. I'm like, big.
It wasn't
But,
like dramatic or
yeah, exactly. But it is completely realistic, and that's probably better for it doing it that way, actually. So yeah, this episode was just incredible, and all the stories, like the characters are just so real. Like,
man, this
I
episode
mean,
made me
I can't blame
teary-eyed.
the author for the way he started to live his life. Like all this, Weber, he was just like, you know, I lost my family. It's hard to not drink. And then we get Violet coming in here, showing all this stuff, actually caring for him and trying to cook and do all this stuff to take care of him, and get him to stop drinking, hiding his alcohol. Like, she's finally built up We see her crash. It's just all so well done. But that does it for our review.
That does it. And now it's time. Spiel time.
As always, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified every time we upload. Comment down below. Let us know what you thought of the episode, what you did, didn't like. Maybe there's something we missed you want to point out. Again, no confirming or denying theories, as we are anime viewers only, no source material. And until next time, peace out.
See ya.